Hey guys, so I am really, really excited about a new program that has been introduced to me by a couple of fellow team members who have been encouraging me to get on this platform for a couple of years now, Misty and Christopher Story. So a definite shout out to them. So before I kind of tell you a little bit about this system, let me just kind of preface it by saying this. White Rock Realty is, of course, a virtual brokerage setup, right? Like a lot of them are. There is no physical office to go into. And I think that because of that, and I think it's actually a problem in the entire real estate industry because we are working for ourselves and by ourselves, there can be at times a sense of disconnectedness. Sometimes you might not feel connected to each other. Sometimes you might not feel connected to me. And I think that the old-fashioned answer to that was um, have weekly, monthly, or quarterly happy hours or dinners or get-togethers where we can all kind of get in a room and talk shop, right? And although that sounds appealing, I can tell you from personal experience that I have tried that, and a very small select group of folks actually end up showing up. And what usually had happened is that the first one is really well attended, but then everyone after that, the attendance starts to dwindle. And what I just explained is the entire reason I started White Rock Realty. Had a Remax office for 5 years. No one ever showed up to training. No one ever showed up to come in the office. And so the minute I took everything into a virtual environment, well, my gosh, people could attend on their own time. People could look at the recording of office meetings and everything else that I did. And so what I found was that that format works. However, now and then there can be a sense of disconnectedness. And so the answer to that is a system that I wanted to introduce you to today that I am going to implement at White Rock Realty and would encourage you very strongly to adopt the system. So I'm going to share my screen and take you through a little bit of a presentation on this system called Slack, and give you a preview of what's to come. So, is this you? You know, are you feeling disconnected in your real estate business? Do you want more connectedness to each other? Do you want to get answers faster than we're getting them today? So, at the end of the day, my answer to this had always been an internal private Facebook page. But that has some weak spots, right? And so my question to you is, do you want to send and receive referrals across all states that we're in? I can't tell you how many times I have an agent reach out and say, do you know any agent in XYZ city? Right? And there's not really an easy way to ask for a referral or give a referral in any of the cities that we're in. Do you want to connect directly to other White Rock agents in your city? So we are everywhere in Texas, Oklahoma, and New Mexico, right? Literally everywhere. And so wouldn't it be great to be able to reach out to agents in the city that you live in, to connect, ask questions, ask advice of, and so on? Do you want to find open house opportunities? Are you an agent that wants to host them, or are you an agent that has listings whereby your seller has asked you to do an open house, but you just don't have the time or you just don't want to? Wouldn't it be great to be able to reach out to agents in that city and ask if they can do an open house? Do you want to advertise a new listing of yours whereby we might be able to help you bring a buyer? Are you going on vacation and you need coverage for a client? Do you want to shadow another agent as they do an open house, as they take buyers around to see homes? Do you want to just simply ask advice of another agent? Do you want to get a recommendation for inspector, appraiser, plumber, electrician? Do you want to celebrate each other's wins? And do you just want to increase a sense of belonging or connectedness? So I'm going to send you a link to sign up for this service. So I strongly encourage you to all accept the invite and get set up on Slack. So what is Slack? Slack is a free online communication platform. You can do this on your laptop, or you can download their app on your phone or iPad. It is as easy, if not easier, than texting somebody. And it is certainly way easier than emailing somebody because think about instant messenger or a text. It is instant, right? So you'll get a notification that someone has posted something and you have the ability to respond to it right then. And that's why I suggest getting the app because it might be something that is really, really important to you. And in real estate, communication speed is very, very valuable, is it not? Speed between each other, communication between you and your broker, communication between you and your client, right? So Slack will solve that for you. The conversation threads will be saved for 90 days. So if you remember something being said on one of these channels, which I'll show you in a second, you can go back and reread what someone posted. It works across all the states that White Rock is in. And lastly, it does create a sense of connectedness, right? And you're going to get answers a lot quicker than you would by emailing or posting something on our Facebook page. So let me show you what Slack looks like. All right, so it is basically this. All right, so it looks very similar to an instant messaging platform. And the best way to think about Slack is that all of these that have a hashtag in front of them are called channels, but think of them as chat rooms. And all you need to do when you get the invite link is set up your account. It takes 2 seconds, and you will be entered into the main channel of White Rock Realty. I will then, based on where you live, add you to all the channels that are relevant to where you live. And really, that's only going to apply to what city. So if you're an agent in Austin, Texas, I'll add your name into the Austin channel. But everyone will have access to all of White Rock and all of these other channels, right? So I have a referral. You would come here if you have a piece of business that you want to refer out to somebody. I need a recommendation. Do you need a recommendation for a plumber, an inspector, an electrician? You would post that here. I need help of any kind, whether you want coverage while you're out on vacation or you have a particular situation that you've encountered that you could use some advice on. It's kind of the catch-all for general advice. Now, you can post that in all of White Rock if you wanted to as well. It's totally up to you. Um, if you are an agent in New Mexico, Oklahoma, right? Those are the channels for you, and they're all in alphabetical order as well. Do you want or have an open house opportunity? Do you want to give an attaboy or attagirl to one of our folks or anybody? Doesn't have to be a White Rock agent. You would do that here, right? And then our San Antonio buckets are here. Tyler, Waco, East Texas are here. If you all have um, suggestions on other channels that you want me to create, you are more than welcome to do that. Now, the other function is you can directly reach out to another agent, right? So all of the agents um, will be listed here, I believe. Yeah, under directories, right? So any agent's going to be here. You can reach out to them in a direct message fashion by finding them, and I'll use Misty's name as an example, and you can send a message directly to them, right? But the directory will be here, but you'll also get to see agents that are members of each individual city. Now, the goal of any software program that is rolled out anywhere is adoption. And above any other software program we have, maybe with Backagent being the exception, in my opinion, this is a must belong to. If you want to get random referrals, if you want open house opportunities, let me just tell you from experience what happens with me day in and day out. I get calls and emails from y'all that ask me, do you know anybody in Granbury? Do you know anybody in Tulsa? Do you know, and they're looking for people to refer business to. So if you want an extra closing a year or more, you gotta be on Slack. Okay. If you want to increase the likelihood of getting business through open houses and just networking in general, you gotta be on Slack. Okay, there's a direct correlation between being on here and engaged and getting more business. All right. I have agents reach out and say that live in Houston or DFW or Austin and want advice or direction within those specific cities. I get requests all the time from y'all asking me to send out a blanket email to the office asking for something. This is the solution for that, right? And it's better because people don't always look at their email as frequently as they would look at a text. Okay. If you wanted to, you could attach files here. You could blast out an advertisement for a listing of yours. And I'm going to go one step further. Many of us have side businesses. We might do inspections in addition to being a realtor. We might do staging in addition to being a realtor. Um, Photography, whatever, transaction coordination. If you want to promote that other side business, this is the place to do it as well. All right. So hopefully y'all see tremendous, tremendous upside with being on this platform. My only mission at first was to create a deeper sense of connectedness. And I think this checks that box. But I also think that there are going to be exponentially way more benefits to being on here than not being on here. So even if you are an inactive agent, part-time agent, I beg you, accept the link, get on here, and start increasing your business and start networking with agents who, to this point, probably to many of us, are anonymous to you, right? Because we're a virtual setup. This kind of cures all that. Okay. So that is Slack. Be on the lookout for an invite from me. It is okay to accept. And get on Slack today and start increasing your business.